Welcome to Ask and Learn.
So we have a boy standing on an end of a diving board, and it's supported by a couple of springs here and here, and here's the boy and the weight. And so everything in this problem is in the vertical direction, so you don't need to really worry about the force balances in the horizontal direction. So I'm going to call it, so at F1 we have a reaction force in the vertical direction. I'm going to set that to my origin. F2 is 1 meter to the right of the origin, and it has a magnitude in the vertical direction of F2y. And let's see here, I think I should, yeah, I should draw this. This was drawn wrong. This should also be, well, in the end, we're going to find out that one of these is, this one is actually going to be negative, but if I use positives here, I should draw it consistently. And so then the weight of the boy is at the end of the board, which is 4 meters from this point, and has some weight. And so now we have, our three forces and the points at which they act, and we can use force and moment balances to get, well, we'd actually wind up just getting two equations from these guys, one from here and one from here. And now if we just kind of look at the geometry a little bit, well, we can actually, from here, we can solve for those two equations, we can solve for these two forces. Okay, and then we also know that, those forces are related to the springs. And so we know that the spring constants are the same. And again, we have a minus sign here because a negative displacement is going to mean a positive force in that spring. And so what we expect is that, the diving board was originally here, and now it's going to be here. And what we want to do is find this angle. So once we know these loads, we can figure out the in fact, I think I had this drawn correctly, but I should have a minus sign here. That's what I missed. So that makes that consistent. So I changed the direction and then changed the sign. So now we can use these two things and get that the displacement at this point is minus 78.5 millimeters, and I measured positive down, so that means that it went up. And at point 2, it's 104 millimeters, which means it went down. So what we can do is then just do some geometry and figure out, basically it just makes a triangle now. Figure out what the angle is, and it turns out to be 10.4 degrees.